Middlemarch. While a majority of critics in 1950s and 60s condoned the traditions of a third person narrative wherein the many didactic, speculative, and summarizing passages found appropriate place. New critical theory of last 2 decades has tended to dismantle the authorial authority of George Eliot and other 19th century novelists. Influential essays by Terry Eagleton and J. Hill Miller have argued that Middlemarch is fraught with discontinuities and disjunctions which George Eliot is strenuously forcing into an artificial balance. Some of these tensions can be attributed to Eliot's problematic relation with church and the consequent debate in her mind about secular values versus religious values and the conflict of social obligation with individual fulfillment. Furthermore, arose the question of humanism, deriving from the intellectual influences of Feyerabech and other positivist thinkers who gave enormous significance to the play of destiny and significant realism. More details about these philosophical moments will come to you later in this lesson. Meanwhile, it is important to note that new interpretations of Middlemarch deconstruct the text by challenging its obvious surface meaning by keeping in view the author too is constructed by a series of personal and intellectual experiences. Terry Eagleton's sophisticated reading finds George Eliot's attempting to recast historical contradictions into ideologically resolvable form. Commenting on the contradictions, he says that, and I quote, the religion of humanity protects romantic values against aggressive rationalism, but by rooting these values in the human collective, it defends them equally against the unbridled individualism. Eagleton further alleges a discrepancy between what the novel claims and what it shows. J. Hill Miller's brilliant deconstructive arguments would also have us believe that there is an irreconcilable gap in the novel's language and thinking, an example of which is what metaphor of connectedness, the web and the stream are undermined by a number of optical image of refractions and illusion.